Everybody, and welcome to today's video, and I'm Farmer Will Mellor. And if you haven't already done so, please give the video a like at the end of it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe below as well, because that really helps me out. So today's job with some calves. We've got a JCB as well. Now I'm thinking, what am I doing with a JCB? Because they obviously don't need feeding because they've got plenty of food. But what we're doing is, these are the group of calves that if you didn't see from the video when we had all the snow, that had no water. They've got water now. I'm just looking at the trough, could hear it running. So, but it's not full. I've drunk a bit out of it. But there's 9 calves in here. So this shed is not a very big shed at all. It's very on the small side, but we've had up to 20 calves in here at one go before. We're not going to put 20 in here. We're going to move some in here. Basically, that's what we're going to do. So we've got 8 to put with 9. So what's 8 and add 9? That's 17, isn't it? So there'll be 17 calves that we're going to put in this shed. Just the lighting's very poor here. Yeah, so there's 9. We're going to put 8 with them. So to do that, we need to get the cattle trailer on the tractor, load them into the cattle trailer, and bring them here. Just purely because this shed's out of the way of everything else. So all the other sheds around the yard are together, and you can move cows between sheds without them running around and causing havoc. We've tried to do that with this shed before, and it's ended in disaster. We've had calves running in field, running off down field, we had them run up road before. You know, it's not something we want to do. So to avoid that, we just bring them into this shed. For this one shed, we just use a cattle trailer to bring them in. Or we've used a transport box before, but because there's 9 of them, we may as well put the cattle trailer on. But first job is because they're not in need of mucking out. They've got muck in there. I think they were mucked out just before Christmas. I don't think I videoed mucking it out either, to be honest. But it was mucked out a week or 2 before Christmas, so it's probably got about a month's worth of muck in there. It's not significant because there's only 9 in here, but it's enough to stop me from picking the gate up because the gate isn't actually fastened. It's just tied on with string. So that's the reason we've got the JCB. So I'll untie this, untie all that string that's holding it shut, because plenty of string around it means it's not going to break and they'll escape. But we need to untie it and lift the gate up with the JCB, just because it's easier to do that than because I'm on my own at the minute. But then I'm going to go and get Izzy, and she's going to help with the cattle trailer, get him in the cattle trailer and move him. But I'm on my own at the minute, so it's just easier to pick it up with the JCB. But nothing me waffling. They've got plenty of food. That's purely because that was half the bale that the sheep didn't have, or my brother's sheep didn't have, and he didn't know what else to do with it, so he decided to put it in with these calves. Let's just say they won't want feeding for about a fortnight. But we're moving 8 in here that want weaning. Well, some are already weaned. And they're just eating too much silage in the yard, in the calf shed. So put them in here, saves having to cart silage to them all the time in the wheelbarrow. So they'll come in here, have corn with these. There'll be enough feed space hopefully for them. So yeah, we'll crack on and we'll get this gate untied and lifted out. Right, so we've dug the gate out, well, lifted it out. So it's lifted out the gate, we've tied it back up with string, so all we need to do now is, when we come with the cattle trailer with the fresh calves in, that's going to join these, we've got just all untie the string, we haven't got to worry about digging the gate out. Right, so we've moved those calves now, so there's 17 in here. So they are at the limit a bit. That one has got a bit of ringworm. So there's 17 in here now. So what we've got to do now is we're just going to wash the cattle trailer out. It's rather dirty. But there should be enough room for them. We'll keep an eye on them. They've done quite well anyway, the ones that are in here. But what we might do is, in a few days' time, when they're vetting all this silage up, we might move a few out of there and put them in the shed behind. So there's another shed behind that brick wall, behind that block wall, where there's a group of other calves. So we might pick the biggest ones out of there and put them in there. But for now, to just eat this bale up, it'll do something. But they've got a nice fresh bed. We've bedded them, we've moved them. Didn't get much footage in moving them just because it got a bit stressful. It always is with moving livestock. But yeah, we'll wash the trailer out now. So I'm going to set you up on my tripod and I'll time lapse it for you. But we'll just have a quick look at the state of the trailer. You know, it's a bit mucky in there. We can't leave that like that. So clean it while it's still wet before it dries, because getting dried muck off is harder than getting wet muck off. So yeah, we'll clean it sooner the better. So we don't leave a cattle trailer like that. So we want to clean it now.